Hello everyone. Welcome to short tricks of spectroscopic problems asked in CSIR NET exam. Myself, Professor Mohsin Patan from JT Art Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. And today I am going to discuss with you the short tricks for CSIR NET exam questions which are basically based on IR spectroscopy. Such questions are asked for 2 marks and the detailed informations regarding the IR spectroscopy may also help in the solution of the questions which are asked for 4 marks. So here take a look of the questions which is asked in CSIR NET exam for 2 marks. The question is, in the IR spectrum, carbonyl absorption band for the following compound appears at, and the compound is given, and this compound is followed by 4 options. Now here you can see that it is an ester, that means it has a ester functional group. Now before solving this problem, I want to give you some basic information regarding the IR stretching band for ester carbonyl group. Here when we talk about the IR spectroscopic band for different functional groups, so first of all, when we consider the carbonyl group of aldehyde, then its IR stretching frequency varies from 1700 to 1720. Then we are talking about, if we are talking about acid, then its IR stretching frequency extend from 1720 to 1730. And if we are talking about an ester, then its IR stretching frequency is greater than 1730 centimeter inverse. Basically in most of the cases it is 1735 centimeter inverse. Now these are the IR stretching frequency for acyclic aldehyde or acyclic ester. Okay. Now when we are talking about the cyclic ester, so in this case the value changes. That means we know that cyclic esters are called as lactones and cyclic amides are called as lactams, and they have different IR stretching frequency for the carbonyl group. So first of all we will consider how the IR stretching frequency of the compound for ester carbonyl changes when it is in the cyclic form. So take a look here. In this case you can see that here if the ester is acyclic, then it does not possess any angle strain. Now guys, what is mean by angle strain? Angle strain is nothing but the strain which is produced in the molecule when its bond angle deviates from ideal tetrahedral bond angle or ideal trigonal bond angle. That means here the carbon is sp2 hybridized, so it is a trigonal planar, okay, or sp2 hybridized carbon. Now as we know that for the sp2 hybridized carbon the bond angle is 120, okay. So in acyclic ester, the bond angle is 120. That means it does not have any angle strain, because for sp2 carbon the requirement is 120, and in acyclic ester it is 120. So 120 minus 120 equals to 0. That means it does not possess any angle strain. So it is free from angle strain. As it is free from angle strain, then its IR stretching frequency for the carbonyl appears in the range for the ester carbonyl, that means 1730 and onwards. That means it is greater than 1730 centimeter inverse, and generally it is 1735 centimeter inverse. Okay, now when we consider the compound, cyclic compound of the ester, that means lactone, and here you can see that this is the cyclic ester and it is a 6-membered cyclic ester, that means a lactone, and here also the bond angle is 120. That means for acyclic ester and for the cyclic esters, which is 6-membered, both have 120 bond angle. Okay, remember that the ester which is acyclic and the cyclic ester which is 6-membered, both possesses 120 bond angle. That means they are free from angle strain, and that's why their carbonyl stretching frequency is almost same. And in case of these 6-membered cyclic ester, that means lactones, it is again more than 1730 centimeter inverse and is approximately 1735 centimeter inverse. Okay, now when the ring size decreases, when the ring size of the compound decreases, then what happens? Then IR stretching frequency increases, and generally I will tell you the simple rule. That means if the cyclic ring is decreases by 1 carbon, that means if this 6-membered ring is converted into a 5-membered ring, okay, that means 5-membered lactone is there, then what you have to do? You have to increase the IR stretching frequency, because as the size decreases, then here it is a 5-membered ring, and in the 5-membered ring the bond angle is up to 108 degree. Okay, but it is a sp2 carbon which requires the bond angle of 120. That means there is an angle strain. Requirement is 120 but present is 108. So there is an angle strain of